Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be going over Tropical Storm Laura and Hurricane Marco. But before we get into the video, here's a quick update on what will be coming up later this week. I will be having live streams as I am in southeastern Louisiana. Possible live streams anyways. If impacts begin to intensify in my current area, I will be doing a live stream on my impacts from Hurricane Marco anywhere from around late August 24th to August 25th, and Laura is still unknown whether I will even be able to do a live stream for that particular one. Although there is the possibility I will do a live coverage of the landfall whether I am being impacted by it or not. Now let's get into today's content, and this is my track for Marco. And it's a little bit outdated, but still works. I expect a Category 1 to tropical storm, strong tropical storm, to make landfall or not. It would be very close around Grand Isle, Louisiana, before skirting just south or just overland of Louisiana and Texas. Now, this is my Laura track, and I show it being a tropical storm all the way towards the end of being under Cuba, where I have it just strengthening to Category 1 before strengthening to a Category 2 within around the next 2 days, and then peaking as a Category 3 over central Louisiana, and before moving on as a post-tropical and or hurricane into Arkansas and Tennessee. Now let's get into the rainfall totals for these two storms. And as you can see, Laura is expected to have 6 to 10 inches in many areas by the National Hurricane Center. As you can see, I've marked this area in a orange, indicating 6 to 10 inches possible of rain on land. As you can see over here by Lake Pontchartrain, there is another small area, but I did not mark that one. So isolated areas as well. Now let's get into the rainfall for Marco. And as you can see, significantly less rainfall expected for Marco. Only 4 to 6 inches on land for this one. And that is only in some areas. The majority of expected rainfall is 2 to 4 inches. I believe there is one isolated area that has 6 to 10 inches, but other than that, that is it for Marco. So not that much rainfall for Marco. And now let's get into the wind shear graphs. The wind shear with Marco, wind shear is Marco is being heavily sheared currently and will likely weaken or maintain this exact strength for the next 24 hours. Actually, mostly for the rest of its lifetime. But this wind shear will actually be following Marco up, leaving fairly favorable, actually highly favorable conditions for Laura in the Gulf when it comes in a day to 2 days later. Now let's get into the water temperatures. And as you can see, that 86-degree Fahrenheit zone has been expanding a little bit and at a slow rate, but it's still expanding. The entire Gulf now is in this. 90% of the Caribbean, a small portion of the MDR, and some of the central Atlantic is in this 86-degree Fahrenheit zone, which could allow for rapid intensification if other conditions are right for it. And then that leads us to our 80-degree Fahrenheit zone, which is what allows for tropical storms to develop further or at least maintain their their strength. And that is a very large zone, and you typically do not see this. And that is why we really need to watch out for potential storms really strengthening beyond into northern portions where you don't typically see them if wind shear and dry air allows that to happen. Now let's get into the PDA stages for these two storms. And for Marco, I have a 2 on the wind surge and rainfall. So that would clearly lead to Marco having a PDA stage 2. And then let's move on to Laura, which has a PDA stage 5 expected from me, not the National Hurricane Center, in wind, a 4 from surge, and a 4 in rainfall. So that would lead Laura with a PDA stage 4, possibly a 5 if rainfall. If the rainfall ticks up, it could move up to a 5 on the PDA stage. So that's going to wrap it up for tonight's update. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this and Atlantic tropical weather updates. Signing off, Hurricane 7.